Palia released a brand new update. Did they surprise us with improved RNG? Disney Dreamlight Valley shared a first look at their next update, which received very mixed opinions in response. And the first official trailer for Tales of the Shire, a cozy Lord of the Rings game, was revealed. But will this game live up to all the hype? All this and more today. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, bringing you the latest gaming news with Sunnyside Up. Today is April 29th, so let's get started with our first major headline. The team at Singularity 6 released an update for Palia version 0.179, which introduced Steam achievements, Friendship Level 5 quests for Ashura, Zeki, Tish, and Dareth, a new courtyard housing add-on, 10 new Bahari Bay flowers, a very useful and upgradable ammo pouch, a grid system for the world map, dedicated maps for the temples, and a cute new plushie named Syl. 3 new premium outfits were also added, which is Palia's only current form of monetization, as it is otherwise a completely free-to-play game. Although this update didn't come packaged with any incredibly flashy new content, the quality of life improvements and bug fixes are big wins for the community. And it actually seems that the team might be playing with the RNG for obtaining rare items, at least starting with Syl, the new plushie, which can be acquired from Bahari Bay rummage piles. Reports of players being able to obtain 1 or even 2 of these new plushies right away within the first week are much higher than usual for similar items, so let's hope that they're experimenting with a more forgiving RNG value and might perhaps be planning to apply some changes to Zeki's Wondrous Machine in the future, which is known to be pretty brutal in terms of actually obtaining something of value. But how's your RNG since the update? Have you managed to score a Syl plush? And what about those elusive Cernic plushies? I would love to hear your feedback on this topic down in the comments. Next, a very adorable looking upcoming cozy game called Cozy Caravan shared some new gameplay with developer commentary, giving us a much closer look at what this title actually will have to offer. I did a full breakdown of what you need to know about Cozy Caravan ahead of its early access release, which will be linked in the video description for you to check out if you're interested. 2 new LEGO sets were revealed in collaboration with Animal Crossing, which will be releasing later in the summer on August 1st. First, there is a Resident Services set, which includes KK Slider, Isabel, and Audie. There's also the Dodo Airport with Tangy and Wilbur. Sadly, no Orville in sight. It's exciting to see these 2 new sets being added to the collection, since these are some of the iconic landmarks in New Horizons. My Nintendo also shared some new and returning Animal Crossing physical rewards, which can be redeemed in exchange for your Platinum points. Notably, there are the Roost Coasters and the New Horizons Leaf Bandana. Now sadly, I don't have enough for either of these, because I've been spending all of my points on these silly little character avatars, thinking there would be nothing else of value worth saving them for. So did you make the same mistake as me, or were you able to snag some of these awesome exclusive items? Now, moving on to our next major headline, Disney Dreamlight Valley shared a preview of their next free content update for those with the base game, along with Act 2 of the paid expansion, A Rift in Time. The free Thrills and Frills update includes the Day at Disney Star Path, inspired by Disney parks, and the ability to use your tools and take photos at Friends Valleys. You'll also be able to take photos inside attractions placed on your valley, and Daisy Duck is arriving along with a boutique where you can collect and showcase custom designs, as well as take on weekly challenges. That's all they've shared so far, however that's not to say that's all that will be included. It does seem that the consensus is very mixed on this new free content. For new players, the Day at Disney Star Path is probably quite exciting since they would have missed out on amusement park rides from previous Star Paths. However, for loyal and returning players, it is somewhat of a disappointment to have a sort of repeat Star Path, not in terms of the item specifically, but in terms of the theme. On the converse, it seems like there's a lot of excitement around Daisy Duck arriving, an iconic Disney character, and it'll be very interesting to see how the custom designs are actually implemented and exactly what restrictions will be placed around using your tools and taking photos at your friends' valleys. Now, on the paid expansion side of things, the second act, called Spark of Imagination, offers a narrative update, the ability to level up your Royal Hourglass for new rewards, plus taking on new adventures, puzzles, and challenges, along with 1 new character, Oswald, joining Eternity Isle, who will offer plenty of homages to the silent film era throughout his questline. Both the free update and Act 2 of the paid expansion pass will be arriving this week on May 1st, and while this isn't enough to get me back into the game personally, I'm curious to know if there will be more new features beyond what's advertised, and I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Next, Party Animals actually released a new update which added 2 single-player missions called Black Sails and Castaway. Black Sails features Nemo, who is captured and taken aboard a ship bound for a mysterious destination, but en route, him and Max the Husky encounter an attack by a group of pirates. Castaway takes place thereafter, once you've escaped the pirates' pursuit, when the transport ship unfortunately sinks. Luckily, the waves bring Nemo to a small island which appears to hold a big secret. 2 new game modes have also been added to the lab, which is a category for minigames and maps that don't fit the concept of last stand or team score. The first of the 2 modes is called Smash, where players will use powers called powers, like double jump, enhanced stamina, and more to strengthen themselves. The second new game mode is called Black Sails Duo mode, where you return to the ship from the single player mode, but this time with a friend. There's also a free master pass that's been added and will run for 21 days, which you can level up to unlock new characters, like the panda and red panda, along with Kung Fu hero themed skins. The single player missions are probably the most interesting to me since this game is almost entirely multiplayer in its offerings. I love this idea, and though I haven't tried out the missions yet, I hope that they are well done, and I hope to see more added in the future if they're enjoyable and player feedback is positive. Have you tried or beat these missions yet? And remember Little Witch in the Woods, the cute pixel art title that released into early access back in May of 2022? Yeah, that one. Well, the developers dropped a fairly big update out of nowhere for it. This update introduces brand new areas to the world, including Cloud Valley, which looks so pretty and pixel perfect, plus new quests, new characters, and tons of other new features and improvements. There's a whole patch list you can read through on Steam if you're interested. I'm curious to know, did you forget about this title, or are you actively still following its development? To be completely honest, I actually thought the project was kind of just abandoned, so it's nice to see the game is still getting some pretty decent sized updates. Now it's time for our final major headline of the week. The first official trailer for Tales of the Shire, a cozy Lord of the Rings game by Private Division and Weta Workshop, was revealed. From this trailer, we learned that you'll be able to customize your character, forage, cook, build friendships, decorate your hobbit home, grow a garden, fish, explore, enjoy seasons, and more. The game is supposed to be coming out this year on Steam for the Nintendo Switch, on PS5, and Xbox Series X. And it has a lot of hype surrounding it. I mean, who doesn't want a cozy hobbit game where you can live a zen, peaceful life in a whimsical world? But will it live up to that hype? My first impressions are, I honestly don't think so. I think sadly it will be another title that comes and goes like the wind, unless the team puts some more serious polish into it. Now, to be fair, it is a very early look at the game. The trailer did disclose that this is early alpha footage, but if the plans are for it to release this year, to me, it really looks like it needs more time in the oven. Sure, the environments are pretty enough, but the character models look pretty rough in my opinion, and honestly, I'm disappointed. To me, it really feels like cozy games are often being rushed these days, and I'm not sure why that is. I'd personally prefer having much fewer, more polished releases over the course of a year, rather than hundreds of half-baked titles that just end up failing to impress. I really want so much for this Hobbit game. I think it has such great potential. The concept of a cozy Lord of the Rings game set in the Shire is just so phenomenal, but I really fear it's going to be another one of those cozy games that has a lot of momentum, releases with a big boom, and then just fizzles out. But please let me know what you think. Coming up this week, we should be getting a developer update from Stairway Games, the team behind Coral Island, to give us more information about the upcoming 1.1 release. Steam's Farming Fest also arrives today, kicking off a full week of deals and demos for all sorts of farming games. From the lighthearted and cozy to the stressfully realistic, you can explore all kinds of ways to play as a farmer. Some notable titles featured in the trailer include Roots of Pacha, Sunhaven, Paleo Pines, Bay Farm, and more. If you love farming games, deals, and demos, check out this event now through May 6th on Steam. In terms of game releases for this week, Echoes of the Plum Grove is out today, a farming sim with Fisher-Price looking characters and very high stakes. I'm pretty sure you can die. I'm pretty sure you can starve. Don't quote me on that, but it looks like there are high stakes for your character. Endless Ocean Luminous, a first-party cozy Nintendo title, is releasing on May 2nd, along with Surmount, a goofy physics-based climbing game. Are you picking up any of these new releases this this week, or are you sticking to some of your classics? Let me know what you're playing down in the comments. Anything and everything, you know I always love hearing from you. I'm so excited to be launching this new show, Sunnyside Up, starting today, so make sure notifications are on for weekly gaming news. Please go ahead and shine the lovely like button if you're excited for this brand new series. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.